A lot of business owners will swear up and down that maintenance is key, yet their own fleet is quietly burning through cash every month. It's almost like nobody wants to talk about it until something breaks.
That's the wild part. Behind the scenes, these costs just creep in breakdowns, fuel waste, surprise repairs. It's not that owners don't know better, but fleets tend to run in the background until a big failure grabs everyone's attention.
Exactly. And half the time, it's not even a knowledge problem. Most folks know what they should be doing, they just get caught up in the daily chaos and lose track of the rhythm.
Rhythm is such a good way to put it. If you don't have a regular cadence for checking on costs and maintenance, things slip through the cracks. And when they do, you're not just paying for repairs, you're losing missed jobs, dealing with overtime, and scrambling to reshuffle schedules.
So, let's break down where these hidden costs really pile up. Unplanned downtime is a huge one. What starts as a $600 repair easily snowballs into thousands lost on missed jobs and emergency rentals.
And don't even get me started on running vehicles to failure. Waiting until a part actually breaks can turn a quick fix into a weekend-long premium-priced headache. Plus, your team ends up sitting on the sidelines while you scramble for a tow.
Yeah, and fuel waste isn't as obvious but can really sting. Things like letting trucks idle too long, bad routing, even underinflated tires, they all quietly eat into profits more than most people realize.
Insurance is another sneaky one. A couple preventable incidents like not wearing seat belts or backing accidents, and suddenly your premiums jump for years. It's almost like the fleet finds new ways to leak money every week.
What really gets me is how one late van can set off a whole chain reaction. You miss an appointment, the customer's upset, now you're rushing tomorrow, maybe even paying overtime suddenly. It feels like the whole week's off track.
Totally. The cost isn't just that one repair bill, it's the loss of momentum. Your crews get stretched, customers start doubting your reliability, and before you know it, you're just playing catch-up instead of getting ahead.
Funny enough, you don't actually need a fancy dashboard to spot trouble. If you focus on just three numbers, cost per mile per vehicle, incidents per 100,000 miles, and downtime hours, you'll catch most problems before they explode.
That's so refreshing. Owners think they need tons of data, but if you can rattle off your costliest units and know which ones are racking up downtime, you're way ahead of the game. Honestly, even a good spreadsheet can get you started.
Let's talk about fixing this, because the truth is, you can turn things around in a month. First week, just baseline everything. Spend 90 minutes gathering VINs, mileage, last year's spend, and slap a quick Telematics scorecard on each unit.
After that, just go for the low-hanging fruit. Set spending caps for routine stuff, check warranties on every repair, and start those quick driver check-ins. It's not about catching people out, it's about spotting trends before they get expensive.
Exactly. Then by week 3, you're making structural moves, standardizing upfits, locking in reliable vendor partners, and pulling the riskiest vehicles in for maintenance before they leave you stranded.
And week 4 is all about replacement logic, actually running the numbers to see if you're better off keeping or replacing a unit. It takes the guesswork out and sets you up so your next fleet upgrades are ready to go, not last-minute scrambles.
That actually reminds me, telematics often gets a bad rap for being too big brother. But if you use it for coaching instead of policing, it can really shift the culture. Just have the system flag trends, then check in with drivers one-on-one.
I love that approach. Plus, financing and upfitting can be smarter too. If you finance upfits at 100% and avoid custom parts with crazy lead times, every new vehicle hits the road ready to earn, without tying up extra cash.
Before we wrap up, it's worth highlighting some mistakes folks make. Chasing fleet-wide averages hides the problem units look at each vehicle. And don't wait to build some monster software system. Start simple, even just a single spreadsheet.
Oh, and subscription sprawl. It's so easy to end up with separate telematics, dashcams, analytics when often one good integrated system is all you need. Take 5 minutes and do a self-audit. If you hesitate on cost per mile or your next replacements, you're probably leaking cash.
So the big takeaway? Fleets drain wealth not because owners are careless, but because it's easy to let the day-to-day drown out regular fleet discipline. Lock in a simple rhythm. Measure, coach, plan, and replace on time.
And if you feel strapped for time or overwhelmed, you don't have to do it alone. There are fleet management partners out there who can run this rhythm for you, everything from maintenance oversight to acquisition and financing. Sometimes, that's all it takes to turn your fleet into a real competitive advantage.